Welcome to Larry's Library. This week, I've got something a little bit different. I'm going to go over my 10 picks for the recent DC Omnibus poll. Now, which poll am I talking about? Let's see, I've got the title here because it's a long one. This is the most wanted DC Omnibus Tiger Eyes poll. Now, this is a poll that Near Mint Condition is doing along with Tiger Eyes, who did the original Marvel poll. You may remember that one. And these are for DC Omnis that have never been published before. So this is stuff that has never been collected in an omnibus format, and it's just a giant wish list of stuff we'd all like to see collected. And in this poll, you have over 100 choices. I don't remember how many exactly, but it's huge. And you can pick 10. And it is a weighted poll, so you put them in order of 1 through 10, with the 1 being the one you want the most, all the way down to 10. And then these results are going to be tallied up over the next week and a half, I think. I should have wrote that down, but I don't have the dates here. But I think we've got about 8 to 10 days to vote, I think. And then it's going to be tallied up. And as I understand it, the top 60, Omar is going to submit to DC. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to get those 60. It doesn't mean we're going to get any of them. Like he said, DC's not obligated to do anything with this list. They're not even obligated to look at it, but I think they are going to look at it, surely. So anyway, this thing was put together. So they did like a 3-hour live stream this last Sunday afternoon, and where they go over and outline all of the choices. Like I said, it's over 3 hours long. There's a lot of choices involved here. And yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was pretty good. And I will link it down in the description. So if you want to go to that and watch that 3 hours, and you can see all the choices gone through there. And I'll also put a link down in the description for where you can vote. Now, unlike the Marvel one, this time they really improved it. The ballot now, instead of going all the way across and having to fill in the little dots, which was it was a pain, this time they're in the drop-down format. Much better, much easier time. I mean, you'll be in and out of there a lot quicker this time. Much better. So glad whoever came up with that. It's a much better system. Anyway, I thought I'd go over the 10 things I voted for in the order I did them in. Of course, you need to vote what you want. But if you're curious as to what I want, I'm going to go over those now. Got them all right here. So I'm just going to read them off my phone here. So at number 1, I chose DC Swords and Sorcery Omnibus. Now, this is material from 1973 to 1979. And this would include Hercules Unbound. I think it ran for 8 or 9 issues. And then Claw the Unconquered. I believe it went for 12. I have all of them. I should know. I think it's 12. Beowulf, which was like 6 issues, and it was done. And Sword of Sorcery, which was a great anthology. It ran for 5 or 6 issues. It has Fafford and the Grey Mouser. It has some Simonson stuff in there, among other things. So Howard Chaykin stuff in there. So yeah, this full disclosure, this was actually what I came up with, and I mapped that out and submitted it to Peter M. in an email, and he did include it. So I was pleased to see that, and it's my number one pick. Number 2 is Arak, Son of Thunder. Now, this was a Roy Thomas series that ran from 1981 to 1985. This was another one I suggested, so naturally I voted for that. Number 3 and 4 are All-Star Squadron, also by Roy Thomas. This was a series he did between 81 and 87. And he would take 2 omnibuses. So they take up slots 2 and 3 for me. Or I'm sorry, 3 and 4, I should say. My 5th choice was Warlord. This is the original Mike Grell series, which has never been omnibized. It's hard to say. And yeah, so that is number 5. Number 6, I chose Arion, Lord of Atlantis. Now, this was a series that was an offshoot of Warlord, and it ran from 82 to 85. Another one I suggested. Number 7, I chose 7 and 8, I should say. I chose Firestorm, The Fury of Firestorm. This is the original Firestorm series that started in, 78, and it ran through 1990. And so I let it take up 2 slots, number 7 and number 8. Okay, number 9, I chose Jonah Hex, the classic omnibus. Now, this is material from 1970 on. So this is the first Jonah Hex stuff from the Bronze Age. And the last one, at number 10, I chose The Spectre by Doug Minch. And this is material from 1987 through 1989. I don't think I've read any of that, but I do love the Spectre character, and I love Doug Minch. So I figure that's a can't miss. So that was my 10 choices in this poll. I encourage you to go and vote for the ones you want. And let me know what you chose, if you want to. It's a secret ballot, but mine's not secret anymore. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, post down below. Let me know what you chose if you voted. And if you didn't vote, go do that and then come back here and let me know what you voted on if you want to share. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time.